In the last decade, Raymond Onyayitu of Nyeli Village, Gweli Sub-County in Soroti District has been a poultry farmer specializing in layers. However, feeding chicken has been quite costly.
The first problem I faced was the feeds were very expensive. And secondly, I discovered that once they are together, there is a tendency of the breakages of diseases.
Now, 5 years ago, he adopted a much frugal approach, the free-range system where chickens feed themselves. Having started with 20 local chicken, Onyayitu now has over 200 local chicken.
I have now advanced a bit because I'm gaining a lot of experience and I'm also getting some profit from it.
He says what one needs is the availability of a bigger space and an enclosed environment to avoid encroachment on other people's gardens. Onyayitu, however, says that under this poultry keeping, a farmer only needs supplementary feeds like maize bran that is given to the chicken in the evening.
It is a free range. I'm using free range. I give them some maize bran to supplement on their food. Otherwise, they get their own food from the bush, like grasshoppers and the like.
Away from their feeding, the system is favorable and conducive to the birds, especially if the farmer is to avoid air-related end diseases.
Because out of my own experience, I know that if they are closed up in a place, there is a tendency of getting diseases because of the less airage.
In such systems, hens are given the freedom of laying and hatching their eggs in the bushes, and they lay between 15 to 25 eggs.
No laying in the bushes happens also because when they become many, they tend to have nowhere, and some of them have a character of going out to lay. But even those ones in the bush there can come out with many chicks, and they hatch if there is no prey. If there is no animal that attacks them.
However, one needs to locate their movements, especially knowing particular points where they are laying eggs.
The laying ones also depends on how they are fed, and if they are well fed, they also give many eggs. They also lay as frequently as possible, but most of them start laying at around 8 months or 9 months.
Unlike the traditional way, where chickens sleep in built structures, the 62-year-old poultry farmer has an innovation method. The trees provide good habitation away from predators.
Once they are on top of a tree, it's difficult for even an animal to climb and get it, other than getting it down there and just picking it.
For chicks, they are picked and taken to the built structures for safety. Ivan Kimuli Kigozi, NTV.